Hey everyone, it's the Chaplain coming to you with 1914 with my buddy Greg. We are at the end of round 5. It's America and Italy's turn. We've got a couple things to do. First though, I made a mistake on my France and UK turn last. I moved through the Suez Canal when both sides of it were owned by the Ottomans. Transjordan and Egypt were owned by the Ottomans. So I need to return my battleship and my French transport into 19 and then change my moves with them. So the first thing is going to be moving, and this is a redo of my France UK turn, but just for these two ships. This and this are both going to 17. So that's the correction. All right, Italy, turn 5. Italy is not in good shape right now. They have 7 IPCs to spend, so I'm going to spend 6 on 2 infantry. So I'm going to save $1. My units are holding. I'm not doing anything, so here is my placement of units, and then we'll do my disposition of forces. I'm going to place my 2 new infantry in Rome, so now I have a little bit more defense, but Rome is going to fall. So this is this is unfortunate for me. I also apologize for the slightly shaky camera work right now. My tripod, I accidentally left it at church yesterday. I went to the office to do some work, and I lost it. So yeah, here we go. Disposition of Italian forces. In Rome, I have 5 infantry and an artillery. In French Equatorial Africa, I have an infantry. I also just realized I've not moved my board to show what the Ottomans have done. So I have lost Libya. I did watch Greg's video. I lost Libya. So the French, so the Italians have only 5 IPCs that they're collecting. 2 IPCs that they're collecting. For Rome is contested. So my only 2 IPCs I collect are for Naples, because the Ottoman Empire did take Libya. You know what? I'm going to pause the video. Now that Italy is done, I'm going to adjust everything for the Ottoman turn. Not that that's going to affect my American. You know what? I'm not going to do that. Never mind. It's not going to affect the Americans at all. I'm not going into the med. All right. America has 20 IPCs to spend, buying 2 transports, 2 infantry, and thus saving 2 IPCs. Put them in the bank, the American bank. I also have a quick correction to make on America. At the end of my last American turn, I left, for my movements, I left an American infantry in the U.S., and then I built 2 infantry and 2 artillery. That, in fact, is a misread of the rules, pointed out to me by Moose Cow, someone who is watching our game, and has also just finished their own 1914. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to trade out one of my artillery in America for one of my infantry in Portugal. So that's great for my attacking forces, I guess, but that is in the rule book. And so I do need to do that. So now again, the reason that I did that is because at the end of your movement phase, you have to have an infantry in any territory that has artillery. So that would have meant that before I placed my units, I could not have had just an artillery over there. So that's why I had to do that move. Now, for America's turn, what we're going to do is we're going to move my entire fleet, my battleship, my cruiser, and 4, 5, 6 transports fully loaded into Sea Zone 8, because that's actually, you know what, the cruiser's going to hang back. But I'm going to move my 6 fully loaded transports. You know what? I'm just going to do this the right way. 6 transports. Get rid of all these chips and this random garbage. Excuse me. And I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Artillery into Picardy. I really debated where I should land these troops. It was a very difficult decision. I'm also realizing that wasn't fully in the viewfinder. but they went from Portugal to 7 to 8 and unloaded in Picardy. So now I've got a ton of Americans on the French homeland. And then my other American move, I'm going to take these 2 transports loaded with 2 infantry and 2 artillery each and move them into Sea Zone 7. Now this cruiser can go 3, so he's going to go from 14 to 7 to 8 to 9. The American cruiser is going to go up there. Again, my apologies for the shakiness and the inaccuracy of the viewfinder here. I'm having difficulty doing this one-handed. All right, placement of units. Disposition of U.S. forces. I collect 20. I didn't go up at all. I collect 20, so I'll have 22 to spend next turn. All right, in the USA, I have 3 infantry and 2 transports. In Sea Zone 7, I have 2 transports with 2 infantry and 2 artillery each. In Sea Zone 8, I have 6 transports and a battleship. In Picardy, I have 7 infantry and 5 artillery. And then in Sea Zone 9, there is an American cruiser. So that is the end of round 5. The war is getting interesting. Well, I mean, it's already been interesting, but again, the Russians owning Ankara is not accurate. I forgot to move the Ottoman pieces. And Ottoman Empire also took Libya. I don't know why he has such a large stack of Turks here. Obviously, again, this is not accurate. I haven't moved the Ottoman turn yet on my board, so my apologies. But that is 12 infantry. Ottoman infantry that he moved into Africa. The Ottomans have got a nice buildup of forces here. Oh, quick question. The Russian Revolution rule, for those of you that are more familiar with this game than I, the Russian Revolution rule starts being optional in round 4, right? So round 5, round 6, round 7, we can declare the Russians revolt. Is that the correct reading of the rules? Or is it only available in round 4? Because I'm kind of looking at it right now, and I'm not very, happy with Russia. Anyway, leave a comment. If you like this video, like and subscribe my channel for more content. More content will be coming soon, very, very soon. So anyway, here you go. End of round 5. 1914 is moving into round 6. I'm the chaplain, and I'll be praying for you guys.